higher state, and I'm gon' shine like I'm supposed to. Antisocial extrovert, and excellent meaning extra work, and absentness you hurt, and passiveness never struck my nerve, and that's a riff gonna be this case. The reason my power's here on earth. Salute the truth from the prophecy. I got loyalty, got royalty inside
this is
my
why
DNA.
I say that hip-hop has done more damage to young African Americans in recent years.
I never got my DNA. This is my heritage.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Eagles are top 10 in pass yards. They're going up against the Cardinals, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now Hundley. Caught by Nelson left side. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down. Throwing, Hundley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game. Drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, Johnson tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up and make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Now, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. In motion left goes a tight end. Throwing is Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go! Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long.
Here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. 18 yards there and a first down.
I know one adage that actually held up last year. Age is just a number. And I'm talking about Larry Fitzgerald. 33 years old. Led the NFL in receptions with 107.
Third oldest guy to lead the NFL in receptions. 2 guys did it at age 34, Jerry Rice and MacArthur Lane. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense. Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On play action, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first, they go right back to Howard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Howard, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his down on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The first down screen pass, good for 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 33. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go with Johnson. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And now running right through it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, it's Howard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go with Howard again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, this is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they print.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll buy some. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Wentz now on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Wentz now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Sproles. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the end around now, this is Nelson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now Hundley. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from the 5. To Johnson again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's good to make it 7. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive will start with an option going left. He's to the 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Brett Hundley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 83 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the play there, and the Cards are going to have a first down.
Check three, check three, check three. Flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round. Come on, let's go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Caught, right side, Gresham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing, Hundley. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A gain of 6 there on first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand Ohio. 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 Ohio.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. First carry for the former Tar Heel Elijah Hood. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly any try to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On play action, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Brandon Williams. And some room to roam now. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.